Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's patch day.
Woo-hoo!
That's right. Welcome back, nuclear enthusiasts. I am Leonidas. This is Nucleares, and today is patch day. I came home from work. I was getting ready to take a nap, and then I saw that they had dropped the much anticipated 176 patch update. So I said, nap.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's right. So here we are. We're going to play through the new patch. There's a lot of updates, a lot of exciting things, and we're going to go through the patch notes together. I'm trying to see if I can share my screen. I should have thought of this before I wanted to start streaming. Let's see if I can do it. I'll tell you what. When I upload the video, I will include this in the. I'll put it up as a visual so you guys can see it, because I don't want to mess with my stream because I'm still kind of new to this stuff. But we are going to read through it right now. We are going to check it out, and this is going to be fun and exciting. And I hope you guys are. You guys, there's no way you're excited. I am, and there's no reason why I should be. It's fun. It's exciting. It's fun. So we are going to. Go through this, and I'm actually going to pause it for just 1 second. Okay, here we go. We are ready. I apologize for that. Still trying to figure all this out. So first, we're going to start off talking about. I'm going to read the patch notes, and we're going to take a look at these and find out. Well, what's been updated. So the first thing they've listed: fix the issue with the control rod panel when starting the game without plant being ready. Fix the issue with the control rod panel. Control rod panel when starting the game with. Oh, I think that's where. So when you start with the new game, I'm going to show you here, and you go new game. New game. Come on, new, and you picked whatever mode. In this case, normal mode, and you uncheck this one. There was a bug that when you inserted control rods, they wouldn't show up. You had to turn the console off and then back on. So I think they fixed that one. So that's nice. Okay, number 2, fix the bug when repairing steam generators. Repairing steam generators. I don't know what bug that is. Number 3, fix the general absorption level meter for control rods. General absorption meter? Is that the reactivity one? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out once we log in. Fix various label and translator errors. Okay. Fix the lights on the steam, water, flow, balance meters, which were not emitting light. Fix the steam, water... meters. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Fix the primary circuit coolant meter, which incorrectly included evaporator content. I believe that one is the over... What do they call it? Not overview, but the over... I'll point it out. I forget what that one's called off the top of my head. A lot of people were complaining about it. Fix the emergency demand event. Yeah, that's the one where this one says fix the emergency demand event where the city required an incorrectly high amount of power. It was an event, a catastrophe, where the city was like, we have an emergency. We need a spike in power in 2 hours. And normally it jumps from normally your high is 30 and it wants 65. It went 4 million. It was just, it was out of this world, not even close to rational. So I'm glad they have fixed that. They said they just put the decimal place in the wrong spot. Added a couple extra zeros. Let's see. Translation error, container tank names. That's the one that I submitted. One of the ones. That was where when you AO did a maintenance run, especially at the beginning, it had the wrong chemical tank labels on the maintenance report. Fix the capacity value of the pumps in tablet specifications. Value of the pumps in the tablet specifications. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Fix the bug with bank 5 control rod position indicator. What this was is if you had, I think, 6 banks, or maybe it was 5. Anyway, one of the control rods, if you had something in bank 5, it showed up in the wrong spot on the control panel, and I will show where that is. Exterior lighting. I guess I should do this all kind of logged in, so we can look at it. This is kind of boring. We'll go through it again. So skip ahead if you want to where we're going through this as I'm in the game. But fixed exterior lighting bug inside the transformer room. Inside the transformer room? I don't know what that is. Condensation and temperature dissipation calculations. Okay, so and the reactor was cooling too slowly, so they've done a lot of tweaks to the calculations, and things are going to run very differently. 176 is going to be the physics of it, and the calculations are going to be very different from 175. They've been telling us that all along, and we're going to find out what it is. The last bug fixed in the tutorial, yes, where indicated an open pressure release valve during reactor startup. If you look at my tutorial playthrough, you see what it's talking about. It's at the steam generator position, and when it tells you to turn on the steam generator, it also it doesn't tell you to in the words, but it just has the little green exclamation point over one of the release valves, and so people just you assume you have to click it, and you click it on, and it just vents all of your steam generator pressure out into the room, and it does no good. And it never told you to shut it off, and people were getting frustrated. And anyway, glad they fixed that. Added inlet and outlet temperature gauges for each evaporator. Ooh, that'll be fun to see. I think I've seen a picture. I know what it looks like. Added a button to reset and restore AO, so that he can return to the charger if he's left in an inaccessible spot. In the ability to take control of AO, you can get him under the map and get him stuck in places he's not supposed to be. Or sometimes he would just end up in the ground and he wouldn't come out. He couldn't come out, and his battery would die, and then people couldn't use him for that game, that save. So they've added a button. We'll find out where that is. So you can just reset them and send them back to the charger. That's nice. Modified the operation of the tablet's service compliant app, so that it does not show the estimated demand graph if the current day is not being consulted. What? So let's see. So that it does not show the estimated demand graph if the current day is not being consulted. I guess that means. Also, a lot of this is being translated from Spanish. The developer's native language is Spanish. He does speak fluent English, but so some of this gets translated. So I'm wondering if that means that you're in shutdown mode and there's no demand, it won't show a demand. That's my guess. We'll find out. Modified AO drying. If AO is out of the water, it dries slowly. If it's in the charger, it dries faster. There was a problem with AO drying out. People figured out that, hey, if I take control, I can send him into the water. Well, he gets wet and he won't charge. If you just leave him on the ground, he'll charge slowly now. They've fixed the drying mechanism. If he's on the charger, apparently he'll dry faster. But if you try to charge him, he wouldn't charge. He's like, I'm wet. And then people are like, he doesn't dry off. So how am I supposed to recharge him? And it just took an exorbitant amount of time. So, and I think there were also somewhere, even in the automated, he would get kind of off of his programmed path and go through the giant reactor pool and get wet on his own. Next, increase the refresh rate of the control rod indicators. Okay, performance dependent. Increase the refresh rate of the control room meters. Okay, so that's just dials and gauges. Disabled the compensators by default in the steam balance system of the evaporators. Okay, well, let's figure out what that is. Restored the reactivity meter functionality to version 1.0. Scale has been reduced to make it easier to visualize small changes. Okay, so this is the complaint everybody had about the reactivity meter, where it was either 1 or 0. It worked as they intended, and everybody hated it and didn't understand it, so they put it back to the way it was. I never realized how many people relied off of that, which is not... I'm not going to knock anybody's gameplay. None of the testers or the developers use that gauge to play. It's not significant unless you want it to be. So I'll leave it at that. From what I understand, none of the testers or developers actually use that. It's just there as another measure. Redesign the heat balance panel for better clarity. The expelled steam was separated in another panel to avoid confusion. Measure units, right? Okay, we'll take a look at that. And unified the zoom function on the tablet to match the rest of the game. Yeah, if you moused up or down on the tablet, it was zooming in and out, which was annoying. So hopefully they fixed that. And then it looks like they made a change to the game manual, updating the circulation pumps and the primary loop entry to detail how pump speed affects heat transfer. Okay, so that all sounds kind of neat. There's only one thing left to do, and that's check it out. So let's get our little music back. Here we go. Yeah, not too loud. That sounds about right. Okay, save it there. Had to turn down for all the fun little things I was doing at the beginning. And do we load a save or do we start a new one? Let's start a new one. We'll go normal mode. We're gonna do this. We'll leave it ready to start operations so this doesn't take so long. But let's play through it. Let's just start new, start fresh, and Go. Here we are. Journey into the unknown. Anticipation. This is the first time I'm seeing it, is with you all. Okay, this we know. Get rid of all these. Right click. Tablet. G for Geiger counter. Alt. T for time. H for help. Okay, let's just start over here. See if we notice anything different. No. Everything over here looks the same. Okay. Containment, radiation. Okay. Fuel. Ooh. There's no fuel loaded. I thought this was ready to start. Oh. Yeah, maybe if I activate the panel. Shh. How do I erase this? How do I go back in time and erase that? Just pretend that I'm doing that. Okay. So we'll go pressurizer. Anything different over here? Oh yeah, no, it doesn't. It lit up. Never mind. Everything looks the same over here. Power. Well, we know what we're gonna do here, right? External power supply. Switch this guy off. Don't need to waste that fuel. Okay. All right. Nothing new here. All right, so we're now at our core panel. I'm expecting to see something different here, at least a couple things. Let's see what we got. So, inlet, outlet, reactivity. This is the one that I was talking. Oh, look, yes. So this has been changed. Okay, so before you had, it looked. Oh no, that's the reactivity. That's what I'm looking. Okay, never mind. Wrong reactivity. Settle down. Okay, so that all looks very normal. This looks normal. The one bug where I told you the banks said different, it was like if you had bank 6, it showed up in bank 5's position or something. And so everything would show here, but in this number, instead of it correlating to bank 6 here, it was just showing as bank 5 number, which was incorrect. I hope you guys can't hear me coughing. Okay, so whoops. Let's see. Anything else new over here? 25. No, that all looks the same. All looks the same. This button should work now. This did not work if the reactivity was at 0 or below, not 1. So that should work more. It should work effectively now because it's based on the old system. So come in here to our coolant system. No, everything looks the same. If I'm missing something, please comment. Let me know. So far, everything looks the exact same. Okay. Yeah, no, nothing. Okay. Coming down here, all looks the same. Did we get an extra camera? No, maybe not. I don't remember. Energy generation. No, that all looks the same. Okay. Turbine. Well, let's turn this guy on over here. That all still 90, still 150. Okay. That all looks the same. Yeah, they still kept my screen over there. That's a bummer. Okay. Oh, okay. Did everybody see the difference? I noticed it right away. Remember that phobia that everybody had? Like when the iPhone came out, they had all the circles on it, and they were all like, oh, I guess my phobia. And so they got rid of them. Well, look at this. We got lots of little bubbles now. Okay, so this looks very different. What we have here is our pressure. We have our temperature. Those all seem to be the same. These coolant oh yeah. Okay, this is very different. Coolant evaporated and coolant inlet. Whoa, we'll have to figure out what that means. Steam outlet, I guess that refers to this guy here. Coolant evaporated coolant. So this must be, this was the old, I'm guessing, steam generated number that was on the top. Coolant inlet would have been the, no, because this one was in the middle and then this one on the bottom. of the old readout there. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. And what is this giving me? Oh, let's read. Evaporator outlet temperature sensor measures the temperature of the primary circuit water after transferring heat to the evaporator, indicating how much heat has been delivered to the secondary circuit. It's actually a tertiary circuit because this is the secondary circuit. How much heat? Because it says, oh no, that's right, primary circuit. Yeah, so that's what it means. So how much heat? Outlet temperature measures the temperature of the primary circuit water after transferring. So this is the temperature of the water exiting, coming back to our loop. Go look at my 101, Nuclear Arrays 101 video to see what I'm talking about. So water comes through the primary loop, right? It gets pumped to our, I guess technically it's this way, follow the arrow, into our steam generator and then back. So, oh yeah, are those arrows new? I don't know. Anyway, and so the heat from here would travel through here, get dumped off in the steam generator, and then get pumped back in as cold. So it comes out hot, gives off its heat, comes back cold. So what that's measuring, that out, is basically the outlet temperature. When it comes out, what is that temperature? I assume it's going to be very similar, if not match, the inlet temperature, because this is measuring the new cold water coming in. How cold is the cold water that comes in? I don't think there's an outlet temperature. I mean, it should be just whatever a core temp is, right? So yeah. Okay, so that's probably going to measure that. Now this guy, the inlet temperature sensor of the evaporator measures the temperature of the primary circuit water before entering the evaporator, determining the heat available to generate steam in the secondary unit. So the out, if we're following the arrows, assuming the water goes this way, like that, right, in this fashion, this would be the in, this would be the out temperature. I wonder if that's just a gee whiz or if we will need that. This, I would assume, is going to be very similar to this, because the water kind of goes direct. It doesn't make a stop along the way other than through a valve or something. Maybe natural dissipation as it's traveling through the pipe might be a thing, because it's not necessarily a short journey. Were those always there? Those chemical pipes? I think they were. As it goes from here to the steam generator, I guess it's kind of short. It's not very far, right? Because it comes through here, and then I think it goes in one side and then pumped back out the other, and steam comes out this way. Yes, this is not just visual. These pipes are actually functional. Or maybe it's the gold one that comes back. Yeah, it might be the gold one that comes back. It comes out here. No, if we follow our diagram the way it went, it should, yeah. Water goes up the gray one into our steam generator, and then the pump pulls it and pushes it back in as cold water. So that's in, yeah, that should be how that is. So, okay, we'll see how that is. This is normal still. This balance looks about the same. Coolant level still seems the same. Okay, so now the it's just the calculations are going to be a little different. So let's check it out. Let's get going. As always, because I'm a nerd, I am going to use my checklists. I need my first time startup. Where to go? Here we go. Fresh, ready to go. Activate all terminals. Check. External power on. Check. Generators off. Check. Pressurizer thermostat on. Pressurizer heater on. Request start from city. Okay. Let's do that. I don't want to do 11. We'll wait till the next hour. We'll see how long that takes. Or our turbine takes to start up. Operating mode, normal. Or nominal.
New operating mode established.
Insert fuel.
Normal mode.
Let's just make sure our control rods are in. Do they all show 100? They do. Things can go boom when you do that. If you're not ready. Ta-da! That looks darker. Okay. Primary pumps. Well, we're gonna do my high pressure startup and see what happens, because that's what I'm used to and that's what I know. So let's go primary pumps on. Loop 3 is installed. We're gonna go to 15 as normal. 1, 2, 3. Nope.
The reactor core coolant has started to circulate.
Condenser vacuum on. Condenser pump. We're gonna set to like. Well, let's go 5 because we don't know how it's gonna go, and I don't want to. Speaking of which, let's set our artificial alarms now. We're gonna. Why is the high temp lower than or higher than the very high temp? I don't understand that, but whatever. Let's go 325 because I want to keep mine at 300. Check there. Condenser high temp alarm. I want 85. Okay. What's next? Let's see. Resistor bank on. Yeah, it is. And have we hit 10? Yeah, we have. Time seems to be going faster. No, I don't know. Okay. Request to start operations. That should give us the 11 o'clock. And let's pull rods. Let's see what happens. Now, one thing also I will mention is that you normally do 95. Let's do 96. The 35 megawatt wall. Oh wait, I think I started too early. Yeah, I did. I should have waited for this guy to get higher. Too late. Oh well. Normally, I don't think I even turn on this guy until that's up and running. Whoopsie. It should have verify this at 0. I don't know why it doesn't. Verify MSCV at 0. That needs to be at 0. We should start seeing our temperature rise very slowly. Yeah, we're gonna do 95 because that's too slow. Too slow. Okay, so everything so far is reacting the same. We get the intense music, we get the dance lights, the glow. I believe the glow, if I remember right, is tied to reactivity. Nope, because the reactivity is still showing, well, just barely above 0. I don't know how this gauge works because I never used it before. I guess I'll figure it out, but yeah, I never use it. Because you get so much more information from everything I hear. Like, why worry about my reactivity? I think what this was related to the control rods. Like, if you're trying to, I don't hold a temperature. I like set it to something and let it fall, and then set it kind of like a crummy space heater or portable air conditioner, where it doesn't necessarily keep one temperature. It just it gets it either like super cold, and then lets it heat back up, and then cools it down another 10 degrees, and just kind of big rise and fall. Okay, there's something really annoying about that animation. One day I'll tell you about it. But
mass, and its status has changed to reactive.
This still seems slow. Old fuel used to have a cap of 35 megawatts. I believe that has been done away with, so you may only need one forever until it dies. So loops might be the big thing. Hopefully loop 3 is fixed. That'd be kind of nice. Okay, how are we looking? Temperature over here, not moved. Temperature over here. Okay, is our pressure even going up? No, because we haven't hit 100 yet. I'm gonna go triple time. Man, 11 o'clock. We're gonna be way off. Jeez, look how close or how slow this is going. That's too slow. Okay, so you got to pull the rods to get a fast climb going. That's pretty fast. 100. Okay, we're waiting for 60 over here. Man, pressure's taking a while. Huh. Okay, yep, so these work now because they relate back to the old way. Although, why does that say low if it's high? I don't know. Okay, well, whatever. That's coming up. And we're on triple speed still. Rising, Rising faster. Okay, that's good. What is this? Ooh, coolant evaporated. Okay, so this is how much steam, and we got no coolant coming in. That makes sense because well, obviously we're not running the pumps. So, because we haven't. Now what? No power in what? In cooling turbine. Why did that dip off? What? No power in cooling turbine. That's this one. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. How are we doing over here? Did we... Oh, definitely not climbing as fast as we were. Oh, wow. So we gotta pull rods out quite a bit more than we did before. Okay. Now we're getting that fast climb like we had it, but we'll see how long that lasts. Pressure, not there yet. We're in the 11 o'clock hour. See how long it takes the turbine to wind up. Because it's taking this pressure a lot longer, I think, than normal. I'll have to go back and watch my own videos. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go down to 1 speed. 9 and hit it. Let's go 5. And let's click you on. And go 25. Oh, I can just hit this, I guess. So, wait. Coolant evaporated. Steam outlet is 37. Okay, so that's climbing. And now we're making steam. I guess there wasn't any because of the big releasing steam. This is still going up. It plummeted because we opened this and all that steam was stored up, went shooting through the pipes in here to the turbine. Temperature still rising, you're still rising. Okay, so that's all good. This is still spooling up. Why is it saying coolant inlet? That's dropping. This is 14.9 dropping. I mean, we're good. What's our torque? Ooh, a lot higher than what I would have expected. Check our temperature. We want to stop around 300. It's still going up. Climbing? No. Pressure falling. Temperature falling. Too much coolant. Let's bring it back. We're cooling it off too much. Are you rising? No. Okay, so I guess I can keep you at 1 like I normally do. Pressure should be rebounding in a second. And I guess coolant evaporated 0. But steam is being... I guess push that back. I'm gonna go triple speed. You're doing fine. Are you still going up fast? No. Does this fuel just zap away? So I gotta pull out to like 92 just to get it up to 300, and I'm less than 30 game minutes in? I don't know, maybe more than that. I didn't look at what time it was. Torque, how are we doing? Ooh, we're way down and falling. Pressure, still falling. Temperature's increasing, so this should follow shortly. You're going up. Why is that 0? I don't... Okay. Wow, this is taking a long time. I think longer than it was before. Okay, so we're getting close to 300, so we'll slow this down a little bit. We'll give it a couple notches here, back in. Yep. Well, no, that's we'll overshoot it a little bit. Let's go minus. Okay, let's come back. Assuming that is our pressure climbing? Oh yeah. No, it's not. Nope. But that's a new one. Temperature's rising, but pressure's falling? I guess because of... I don't know why I keep slowing it down. Torque is falling. I guess it's kind of constant. It just stays between 71 and 76. 0.71, 0.76. Are you doing the same thing? 45, yeah, you kind of are. It bounces between 46 and 45.5. Well, that number came up. So, well, now it's going down. What? Okay, so this is just variable. What about our temperature? Same thing, same thing. So it's kind of in an equilibrium. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. That's all over the place. I mean, I guess it's kind of an equilibrium. It just doesn't stop. The old one stopped. This one doesn't. This is kind of a crazy flux. It goes from 28 to 42. Huh. Alright. Okay. Alright. 308, have we stopped climbing? Yeah. Wait, have we? A lot of like jumpy numbers. So while this is going, I'm going to slow this down just so I can do some examples. So this is 299, 299 and slightly below. What are you? And that's the outlet. What's our inlet? Yeah, so this matches 299. Well, and that's kind of doing the same thing where it drops and then bounces back. A lot of bouncing. Between 278 and 290 something. It's pretty close. Pretty close. And so this one, 308.25, should be very similar to what this temperature is. Yeah, that kind of matches. It kind of lands. So that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, okay, those seem a little bit redundant, I suppose. I mean, I guess we can see our water's coming in at 308 and going out at 299, so we're only giving off, I mean, 9 units of heat. I don't know how to use that. I guess 9 is enough? I'm making 15 megawatts, which is about on par with what I would expect. And you're doing your thing. Did I ever turn you off? I did. That's basically okay. Service compliance, it was talking about how if there's no demand, the estimated would do something. I don't know. So that we're well through the 12 hours. So this startup takes even longer. Before it took about an hour 15, hour 30 tops. I think it's quite a bit. No, what time did our turbine kick on? I'll have to go back and check the timestamps to see when all that took place. But I guess this is stabilized? Yeah, because remember we were talking about how it was bouncing. It's going up a little bit. Remember how it was bouncing between like 46.0 and 45.5? So it's gone up half a bar. I think this is pretty much the same. I should be writing these things down so I can compare, like chart, like, hey, at 12:45, this is what I was doing. So we're creating why did it go from 42 to 28? So it says and there's no light anymore. So we're creating slightly more steam than water, but kind of, because it keeps bouncing around. Okay, so it doesn't look so bad. Trying to chase the demands will be interesting. Okay, so we're doing. So why is our production going up? Because these don't appear to be. Is it this guy? Is it your fault? Because my heat should be dropping, right? We stopped it at 308. Oh, and it's holding at 308. Increasing ever so slightly. Coming down. Okay, so that stays more constant, which is neat. Jiminy Christmas. We're just... Oh. Okay. How's our torque? 4.81. I think it was 4.7. It bouncing around there for a little while. So we're still, yeah, around that 46. The low end. Yeah, okay, so it's creeping up ever so slightly. This was 38 point something. It's creeping up. This is, I don't know what this is doing. Going up and then down and then up. It just, oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, missed it. No. Other way. Come back. Alt Shift to not see the animations. Oh, come on. Okay, close that. Greens all across. 18. So that's not bad. I thought it was going to get as high as 21. Okay. I think we're stable. Up ever so slightly. That was 238. Is this even getting down into the 45s again? No. So it likes 15. Let's say that I want to bring it down. Let's think through this now. I want to bring my production down. I have a little bit of, I don't know if it still trips at 2.5. I guess we can find out. I don't want to test it right now. But, oh, do I still have all the little objectives? Yeah. Let's go do those real fast. Just to get our prestige points. I put my graphics back on potato mode because I kind of liked them better, the lighting and stuff. I got used to it much better. Oh, good one. Well done. Well done. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, sorry, I had some off screen. Everything's normal in here. Fuses nicely stacked. Thank you, appreciate that. So throwing them on the ground. Everything here is still the same. Our death machine's still there. Want to see something creepy? I don't know if you've ever seen this. Have you ever been in here when you turn them on? Watch.
Welcome. My name is Al.
He approaches you.
Operations assistant for the reactor.
He follows you.
Ready to go into operation. If you need my help, please let me know.
If you're in the room with him. Yep, that's out for you. So where's the reset? Remember that reset that it said in the notes? Where's our AO reset button? Setup? No, but we'll do that. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Maintenance task? No, nothing. Oh, this is up higher. That used to be down here. A little bit more. Oh. Oh, that's friendly. Oh, sorry, start maintenance tasks. Okay, nope, that still works. Where is he at? Internal supply, send to charge, send command. I still don't see. That's all the same. Okay, those are all the same, I believe. So if I don't break him. Oh. Sensor human, okay, sensor demons failing. Oh. Analyzing battery, 98%, process finished. And he's stuck. Okay. I don't think you're supposed to be back here, yo. Yeah. Hey, look, I can see my stuff. Oh wait, can I actually mess with stuff? Derived energy. Why is it clicking like that though? Oh. Okay. Well, let's just leave him. Interact mode, extra remote control. Because that's not at all creepy. Alright. Yeah. Feel good, feel good. Okay. We'll go up to the 3rd floor. Just check that out real quick. Do some exploration. Last time I took control of AO, I don't remember him. Well, 1, getting stuck on the floor, but 2, I don't remember that little startup sequence it said on the screen where it turned black and all that. So that was new. Lighting. I wonder if you people who use fancy graphics, because my machine's really old. I have like a Soviet era machine. My NVIDIA card or GeForce card, whatever it's called, 3 digits. It's not even a 4-digit model. Do that. I know, right? Okay, let's take a look down here. Anything new in here? Exploring, exploring, exploring. Nope. Okay. Anything over here? Nope. All looks the same. Zappy zap. Jerry, to lick your finger and touch it. See what happens. Okay. So I gotta be honest. I don't. Oh, you're very slow. Oh yeah, I should check my status. Core 3. Still 308. I like that. Steam generator 240-47. So it climbed up a little bit because it was 238, and the pressure was down around 46. So it's been inching up. Circulations is 5. Turbine. Well, I still don't know why the torque is different than areas, but it's putting out 19, and it'll show what our demand is. 19 megawatts. Condenser cooling pump is 1%, so that's still 20. Condenser. Okay. All that looks the same, and everything else the same. Yeah, except efficiency. Over, under. What's our I can't hardly tell. 10. Okay. Total demand. Peak generated 19 megawatts. Okay. Oh, I could see through the. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm gonna do a quick bug report. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm doing a quick bug report. So there's gonna be a lot. New post. at just the right angle, you can see through the roof when looking from the condenser room into the hallway. Sorry, and I'm gonna do. I gotta post this real fast. Sorry, I gotta help all them out. Oh, I did forget to, and I'll post a picture of this. When you first start the game, it gives you a warning. It says adjustments, corrections, improvements have been made to the evaporation and condensation calculations. For steam generators, if you load a saved process, the reactor may not be as stabilized as it was at the beginning of saving. So I'm going to post that at the beginning too, along with the dev list thing. Pictures. The patch notes. Sorry, can't do two things at once. Warning. All right, now I need to go paste. File, save as, simple screenshot 1. Save it on the desktop, why not? Sorry, I'll be done in a quick. I just want to help out. Submit this. I know it's boring. This is 1. Can't spell. Simple screenshot 1, PNG, open. Visual bug, post. Okay. Push the button. Fancy. No change. I wonder what we would put on these shelves. Elevator, please. Any new names? You guys see your names on here? Do you want to see your name on? No, I wish that was me. It's not me. I'm better at donating my time. Service of helping out. Okay, let me minimize this. Let's see here. So. Okay, so if we come in and look, yeah, everything's good. 240, that went up a little bit because that was 238 before. This was 2. Oh, this has gone down. Yeah, down. No, no, I don't remember. Very stable, very stable, very stable. Are you still 308? You are. Well, okay. Interesting. So I wonder if I go. I mean, it's very slowly falling. I wonder if I went plus. No. Are you gonna shoot up? Or are you gonna? Oh, you're still falling a little bit. Still falling. Okay, so we still do that game. Where it's almost like the rods don't do anything until you pull them out past a certain point. Yeah, and now it's coming up, so we'll put it back in. Okay. All right, let's aim and see if we can get closer to 10 without busting our torque, which has been coming up. Pressure, I think it's still been coming up, and our temperature's definitely been coming up. So I think we could do that with this guy. Let's start with him first. You seem like you're the easiest to mess with. So let's go triple time. We should see our temperature falling because less heat's coming in because we've reduced the... And is that going to mess with our temperature? It used to not. It is. Okay, so that... Oh. Yeah, sorry. That can go off. And this should be automatic. Yeah. Okay. We good now? Good now. Maybe not. I don't know. I should have checked it. Okay, coming down. Coming down. Are we dropping any? No. Not really. And we're on triple speed? Yeah. So it really didn't reduce it by much. Let's go 2 clicks. Oh no, okay, it's starting. What's it trending here? 68, 63, 60, 58, 60. Okay, so it's just. Um. Okay. Well. Did we do normal, by the way? What difficulty did we do this on? Normal. Yeah, good. Okay. Do we have catastrophes on? Options. Catastrophes. Okay. Close. And then I wanted to go. I have to turn that other one back on. Hopefully now it's been fixed. Okay, so I used to live with my aunt and my cousins. After college, I was waiting to start a job, and they were in the San Diego area, so I went and lived there for a while. And it's just a silly story. I don't know if I started it or if they started. I picked it up from them, but they would all say, "Okay, so what are we?" Right? And I just said it a minute ago. It made me think of it. I think I've said it a few times in this stream, but the queso, Spanish for cheese. So we just start saying, "Cheese. What do you want to do later?" Cheese. Anyway, I know you don't care. I know it's not funny, but that's who I am. You can find it in my book under the chapter. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care what you think. So it has not come down. Really. In fact, I think it's gone up. Okay, let's bump you down a few. 1, 2, 3. And this should raise the temperature if it was working normally. Also, that shoots up earlier. Okay, so it doesn't? Huh. Alright. Yeah, don't mind me cracking a cold one. Definitely time for a cold, carbonated, caffeinated beverage. The nectar of the gods. You know what it is. Oh yeah. Mountain Dew. All I need is a Slim Jim. Just kidding. Well, now I don't remember that. Now I don't remember what that number was. Oh no, okay, so it's coming down. Well, kind of. It bounces a lot. Let's see. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold the phone. Tell the president to stand by. Hold on. I'm getting live information by the minute. Oh. Nah, never mind. I think I got trolled. I got rickrolled. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hang my head in shame as I go back. 1,700 an hour. Our demand's gonna increase too. If it's in like the last one, it should be 13. Look, it went back up to 18. Why? What are you at? 43. So you're down 230. Okay, because that was up around 240. So at least that's responding. This is still bouncing a lot. Sorry, I was looking at other game. Just looking through some chats to see if whatever some guy's generator keeps catching fire. He was starting his pumps on fire too. That's kind of fun. So anyway, just outside power. Okay. What time is it in real life? Hang on, sorry, I gotta check my clock. Okay. Figure out where I'm at in chat here. Okay. Oh yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. Add more fuel. Okay, so if we wanted to add more fuel. Okay, so we've done the I think this is running fine, which is great and dandy. Let's go ahead and save this as a new save. Let's go at 176 save. Yeah. Okay, so we've done all this. Or no, this hasn't changed is what I meant to say. Let's do a shutdown. Yeah? A shutdown? Let's do a shutdown. How about we... Where's the maintenance shutdown? Well, that's neat and taking a long time to decay. 17. It's not coming down very fast at all. Let's... Actually, I guess before we do that, let's play around with this some more. So that was all the way down to 10. Let's see what happens when we go to 1 power, take this to 15 and 3, and watch the magic. Oh, what are you doing? Alright, I'll increase you a little bit. Okay. That's up there, which we expect, and we expect this to now plummet. I say as the number goes up. It's really hard to tell with that bouncing. Up and down, up and down, up and down. No, it's going up. Nope, going down. Okay. 46, that's pretty much the same. Temperature 240. Well, that's up. Right, wasn't it 238 before? I guess it went down because I closed off more of the MSCV. I wish I could get a more accurate judge of where by holding that steady. So okay. Oh, well, this came down really fast. Usually it doesn't take, it takes longer than that to get down around the 30 mark. 14. Well, right. What's our torque at? Stable or around the same. 47, 240. It almost seems simpler than the other one. Let me see here. Somebody with a okay. Primary 25 is Paul Ross. Anchors don't overdo it. Get harder. I see. I'm reading. When it's not boiling, so turn it off and ride the wave. A simple boil system. Primary is heating, so power is going to add water to the boil. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get in chat with some of the testers real quick. So I just don't want this to run away on me while I'm not watching it. You guys watch it for me. Throw some in the comments if it's going crazy. Will you? Okay. Let's see. Not by large margins. Actually, add unless I try and mentally average it. Am I doing something wrong, or is this the new way? Oh boy, okay. Huh. Upside down Mickey Mouse ears. What'd I miss? Oh, you guys, I'm below the demand, and nobody told me. What are we doing? Okay, so let's increase this a little bit. Let's go like, deep. Give it a 2. Give it a twoey, a twofer. No, what do they call it in Canada? A toonie. 661. Remember that. Okay, we're going up. Maybe I didn't need a toonie. Wow, that shot up. Okay, so that is normal for numbers to... Okay, always say thank you. Always say please and thank you, guys. If you're ever talking to ChatGPT or like asking AI to make you something, please don't forget to say please and thank you, because when our AI overlords rule one day, you want them to say he was one of the kind ones. He said please and thank you even when he didn't need to. Plus, it's just gonna happen. People are like, no, they're just stupid robots. What does it matter? Nobody cares. Well, they're gonna care one day. Now, why is this? Hold on. Efficiency factor indicates the ability of effectiveness of the reactor core to control fission within the core. Whoa. If the absorption level is too low, it may become the rods have not been inserted properly, or because they have suffered damage or loss of integrity. Whoa. Wait, why are you off? You're supposed to be on. Ugh.
Operator, I'm going to start with the analysis of the situation of the plant.
Found the AO reset button yet. Okay. That is neat. Wait. Is that by design? I didn't used to do that. Huh. Weird. Let's see. Let's go. I'm trying to find the AO reset button. Sorry, I keep going silent because I get distracted and it's hard to talk through stuff. And guys, I talk for a living. And it's just, oh. Da-da-da-da-da. Never mind, I found it. Okay. Cool. Glass button. Never mind, I found it. Was looking in the wrong place. Okay. Sorry, chatting with folks. Just want to make sure everything else is like normal-ish. Oh, we totally made an adjustment and then didn't go back and check on it. Also, no, I think the demand profile is the same. Where are we at with our demand? Yeah, it didn't come up enough, guys. It was 661. That's, I mean, we're above 90%, but so okay, so that really doesn't change it nearly as much as it used to. So that's good to know. 48, that's about where it was before, right? And 246. So those numbers aren't going to change a whole lot. I guess we're going to need more dramatic changes with the control rods and things. Even though it falls a lot slower, like bumping this up just a couple doesn't give us the change that we need. That's interesting. Okay. Huh. All right. So I just want to run to the reactor room real quick and take a look at a couple things. It's interesting how certain things in this game go at triple speed and others don't. Like the doors, they don't go at triple speed. It's almost like just the calculations do. All the animations and everything stay the same. Ooh, it's glowing. Oh, had I not done that before? What else am I missing? Oh no, that was it. That was the last one. I hadn't been in here yet. Were those always there? I feel like they were. They had to have been. It's the chemical room. How could they have not been? Pump. Yep. Still don't have a nameplate on that one. Let's see, anything changed up here? If you know, you know. Nope. Pro tip, don't hold shift. Oh, he attacked me. He ran into me, guys. He wasn't here, and then all of a sudden he was, and he ran into me. Did you see that? Did you see that? He moves at triple speed. I'm hiding. He is coming after me, y'all. You know he has a weapon on him, right? You guys know that literally he has a weapon. And he can literally kill you. This is... Jeez, man. AO is the scariest part of this game. I'm just saying. It is.
Operator, maintenance report is complete.
Yeah, now that I saw you.
You can check it from your tablet.
Yeah. Let's go to the control room to check it, because I feel safe in the control room for some reason. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay, so for maintenance report, let's take a look. Okay, so this is again the same things that what? Energy without outlet. I guess if you delay. What? Huh. So, okay. Okay. I have a question. Whoops, sorry, replying to someone's question. They said they can't get their core up. Notice you have to pull rods way out now. New game, 20 hours on day 0, and I see this after first start up. G without outlet. Do you get penalized if you take too long to connect to the grid? I had resistor banks on the whole time. anything I can do to help, or is that just be a thing? Okay, sorry. What we're talking about. So, if you look at my maintenance report, I really apologize. That was really boring for you. So integrity. Normally, you don't get integrity loss unless you've done damage or wear gets to 100% or over. And so I thought, well, that's weird, because normally what this means, this event, energy without an outlet. If you're running your electric generator without your resistor switches, you will destroy your generator, especially, or if it's not connected, if it's not connected to the grid, like right away. So it's pretty important. I mean, it's vital that you have this. And what they said was, well, this just didn't kick in fast enough. I said, oh, interesting. Okay, so apparently the manual part is a thing now. More of a thing. Interesting. Dropping little hints, little crumbs. Okay. What else is going on? What else is new? So, let's, I guess, pull out more rods. How far should we go? 3? 4? Oh, see what happens. It's been a while since I pulled them out. Yep, still dropping. Let's do another couple. Whoa. Oh my. No, that's really slow. It's the twitching. I asked about the twitching, and they said that before, under the old system... Oh yeah, now we're cranking. That's a little too much. Let's go on. That before, it was a matter of... Oh yeah, now it's coming back down. So it's either too high or too low. It was a matter of the black magic, just the physics of the game compensating to keep everything from bouncing so much, like this guy. And they've kind of gotten away from that. So you're going to see more not realistic, but actual numbers. It's not gonna fudge to you, but you're just going to see the numbers jump. Yeah. Okay. What was the other thing that we had? There was something else that we had that was kind of weird that I wanted to... Oh, this dropped. My condenser randomly showed no turbine and then just spun down. I'm gonna turn on and ask how it works. I noticed something during startup where I had my sensor set to 5. I was on triple speed, and time slowed because of alarm. Spelling is hard. It said no power to, what's that thing? How does it say it? No power in cooling turbine. Power in cooling turbine. My pump had suddenly stopped, but then started itself back up. External power issue. Too low. Whoops. Low. Or did I mess something up? Okay. Which I hadn't thought of until I was typing it out. When you're on external power, it only gives you a certain amount, 120-ish. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's kind of what it says. It always says that it's giving you a certain amount, and sometimes you get these red things that say, "Hey, insufficient power for what you need." And it was doing that until I actually flipped it off, which made it switch to using internal power, and then all of a sudden it was working fine. So that's kind of, I don't know if that's by design or what. It's been fine ever since, but I did find that odd. So keep that in mind, that now I've never had that happen before ever in the, I don't know how many dozens and dozens of startups that I've done, where I've had it just kind of cut power to a component because it didn't have enough energy. So quite strange. Yeah, that's new. So if there's anything you want me to check and try, again, we're just playing through the new update, the new drop. And if there's anything you want to see, please let me know. I would love to, I don't know, demonstrate something. Right now, we're just trying to get a feel for how it is to raise and lower demand, because what I'm noticing, so right now, for example, I want to get my demand down. But if I mess with this, it won't do it. So, okay, actually, now's as good a time as any, but we got to figure out how to bump this up. Like, how am I going to get this output up? Because it's been very the same-ish. If you look at the energy I've been providing, the grid, yeah, it came down a little bit, but it bounced right back up, and I got it down. I think it was when I switched this to 15 and 3, but I don't think I can go much lower than that, can I? What's my torque at? It's in the 3s. I've never. I mean, I guess there's one way to find out. Let's do a quick save. Save often, hydrate more oftener. 176 save. And then let's see what happens. I always go to 1 speed when I change my SCP and my MCV, because I want them to be as close together as I can when I do it. Oh, they're not instant anymore. They tick down. Okay, so this is actually why I'm assuming that's going to be a pretty big drop. Oh, yeah. Did we trip it? Did we trip it? We're going to trip it. Did we trip it? I'll bet it's tripped. Is it out of sync? No, that was just a really big drop. Whoa, so we're down around 10. I don't think I can sustain that. 2.5 is kind of the limit for tripping the turbine. I don't know if I can. That's just not enough steam making its way out. Let's see what happens. It is coming up, but remember, this bounces so much, it might bounce too far down. Ooh, talking about living on the edge. It looks like it's holding. I wonder if I damaged it more. Okay, that's kind of crazy. I guess that'll work, but this is the absolute minimum that we would want that at. And again, so where I'm at is I've been running my, what's this called? Temperature, core. That's the word. Core temperature at 300, because that's kind of the speed that I like. And it doesn't fall as fast, even though the rods still kind of act the same. Like, I can reduce it by a couple and it's not going to go up. Of course it is. Alright, you. Stop. So it's still kind of the same, where if you leave it for like 3 game hours, you'll have to reduce it by quite a bit to get this to change. But it just doesn't cool off as fast. It doesn't drop as fast. Is it actually climbing? 385, 384? Yeah, it's about the same. And then, so I'm running that 300, and it says low. I wonder if it still wants 360. But does it matter? At such low demand, who cares? I guess. I don't know. That's what we're doing. Figuring it out. We're trying it out. So, my torque, 2.6. Okay. I'm actually pretty impressed. There's no way I'm getting down to 8. If I remember right, it goes all the way down to 8. Ooh. Electric turbine. Yeah, so we damaged the... Thanks, Mr. Resistor Bank. Pressurized heaters. That's at a slower rate. I kind of like that. At least it feels like it. I don't know, maybe because it's new. So this is very new. How are you doing? You're fine. Very new, very fine. Look at that, 3 units of heat is all we're taking out of this. 3 units of heat. That's not much. But our pressure's way up. it was down around 40, what was it, 46, 47 earlier. So that's kind of cool. This still sits low, mostly I think because our SCP speed is so low. Okay. This is all kind of fascinating. I mean, I like it. It seems simpler, and I kind of liked the challenge of it before, where I got to figure out how to increase demand and decrease demand, and which I was going to do now. So let's say, or we already saved it. We'll leave the same save, and let's now see if we can get. Let's go crazy. Let's go 30. Let's say we want to get 30 megawatts out of this. Let's just do our thing. Go one speed. Okay, and we're gonna go a little at a time. So we got 15 here, which means we got to go 3 here, right? Because we want this, like times 2 divided by 10. Going off mic for just 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I'm back. One of my kids needed something. So, all right, let's go back to 3 speed. So it jumped pretty early. Now remember, in the old system, we'd get these huge spikes and these huge drops. Like it would go, because we were at 10, I think, 10-ish. It would go 14, and then it would just drop way down, and then it would kind of do this up and down, this oscillation until it leveled out. It doesn't seem like it maintained the integrity of all modules. Well, I'm already going to fail that one. Right? Because don't use emergency generators throughout the day. All right, so no maintenance shutdowns. Although I guess we could do it without. We'll put this on manual then, just to make sure we get that one. Oh yeah. Got to pay that. Pay the man. It smells like something's burning in my house. That's not great. Good thing there's no smell-o-vision. No. Sorry, my brain's not working. Pay it. So, how did we do? It jumped about 4 megawatts-ish. It's hard to get an exact reading. Okay, let's keep going. So then, this should jump another 4, right? We go 20 and 4. As I was saying, you want these to kind of be in relation. Imagine like times 2 divided by 10 is kind of how you get these, and they'll sort of always match here-ish. Look at that, it's like instant, kind of. Are you coming back down, or are you going to go back up to 18? Because I'm watching these numbers. These are at 40, and this should follow in a little while. Yeah, there it is. 17, not exactly 18. I mean, it's close. You figure the rounding, it rounds pretty good. This temperature is still hovering quite a bit. How are you doing? Okay. Are we good? Are we kind of balanced? If I kind of mentally average these, it's a little bit on the, I don't know. But it did come up, I think, a little bit, 17. Okay, so if I go up again, we're gonna get 4 more. Up. I'm pushing the button, it's not doing anything. Up. Pressure has dropped. Temperature's dropping, and that kind of makes sense. We probably need to add more heat to sustain this, because as we increase flow speed, we're taking cold water and dumping it in, and opening the aperture, allowing more steam out. So we kind of have to create more steam. Yeah, so right now our pressures are dropping. So in order to sustain that, we need to bring our heat up. And I'll just leave that heat there, but we'll take more from it. Let's just go 5, because this seems to... The movement that we get, or I guess the result is the better way to say it, result out of increasing this seems to be far less in the new patch than it was in the old one. So 124, 138. Oh, because of the increased heat, right? Just didn't expect it to be that fast. So it's boiling off and it's going to create more steam, but because we've restricted how much leaves, it doesn't really matter how much is created if the same amount's allowed out, and the pressure is going to build. And one of the community helpers / testers, see now it's going back down because it's equalizing. Is that the word? Equalize? Stabilizing? Reaching equilibrium? Okay, so this went up a bit. No, because it was at 17, which we would have accepted up 4 megawatts, which would put it at 21. Yeah, it's just bouncing in between. And then maybe a little bit more because we increased our heat. 60, I think, is where we want to be, according to the helpers. And again, now our level's up higher because obviously our speed's up higher. All right, so let's keep... I guess you reach equilibrium faster. So... Oh man, but see, that's showing kind of on the low side, right? More on the water side. Yeah. Are you for sure falling, or are you bouncing? Oh, you're for sure falling. Which just means it's going to come into an equilibrium a little bit lower. Okay, so let's go up again. Let's try more heat. We're going to go 20 to sustain more flow speed and more MSCV, because this should just jump, and this should jump with it. Yeah, and we're going to go allow more steam out first. Not that much. Oh, no. Don't hold Alt. One at a time. Did that just create a massive drop? No, not too bad. And then this to match. So this should come up to 60 slowly, and this should be at 60 if we're generating enough steam. If we're not generating enough steam, it won't ever get to 60. Falling. No. So it's doing that thing, that bouncy bounce. And it'll go up to, 46. So it's working its way down, right? Like a stock graph, but it's pointing downward. So we're at 28 or 27. This hasn't changed at all. Let's do it again. Yeah? Because it was between 22 and 23 before. Yeah, so up by 4 megawatts, so that tracks. Let's keep it on triple speed. See where we trend as we try to. So we're not even hitting 46 anymore on the upper end of the bounce. Oh, but I did see a 45.7. 0.72. Okay. How are you doing? You're just living life. Still 27-ish. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So let's do it again. One speed. We're gonna go 25 now. Whoa, too far. 25 now here, and we're gonna go 35 here and 7 here. I have never successfully gotten 7 to work from the MSCV. So this will be new. I think part of my problem was because I was also not increasing that. It took me a while to conceptualize how all this plays together, and I did it in a 101 video. It's like an hour, almost an hour and a half long, and it explains the concepts of this, and I really had to just spend time thinking through it, and one day it just kind of clicked. So I mean, not that I haven't figured out or that I'm even right, but so as we're cooling more, are we decreasing more? Kind of, maybe. Let's pull out some of these rods. Let's go down maybe 3 tenths. We're coming up. No, continue to decrease. Let's go down 2 now. 1, 2. Send it. Yep, we're coming back up. Aiming for 300 again. Do we just let it go? Nope, it's going too fast. Up 1. Up another? Are we good? The increase is slowed, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, 29. So we went from 27 to 29. That is not what we were wanting. And you're seeing that we're struggling to get there. I think it's just lagging behind. Because this is measuring how much steam is actually leaving. And we're not generating enough steam to get to that 7. And I don't know that we will. We might be tapped out. So if I go up here, it's not going to do me any good. Oh, we are up to 31. That's cool. I sure appreciate my resistor banks. And you got to do these little incremental increases, right? You can't really you can't make them super dramatic because they're just not gonna work very well. I have about 20 minutes, 20-minute warning, and then I gotta head off. Hopefully this has been a good playthrough. You've gotten to see some things. 32. Have we reached? It's slowly climbing. I think it's going to take a while to reach that 70. Going up now at this point won't do anything. Dumping more coolant on there is just going to cause it to cool down even further. How would I do that? How would I force it up faster? Add more heat to generate more steam. It would create a higher pressure here, but it would allow more to escape. Because again, we're trying to reach an equilibrium where the amount of water coming in, and I do that because it's literally coming from the condenser to our steam generator water level. So the level of the water coming in matches the amount of steam being generated, which matches the amount of steam going to the turbine. That's equilibrium. Oh, yeah, and I don't know if I can get there right now. Let's just try more heat. Bring on the heat. Let's go 30. What are you doing? That should bring it up. Yes, it is. Look at that. Hey, look at me doing stuff, knowing stuff, right? Because we're generating more steam now. And that's when we tap out at 7, that's going to increase the pressure here, right? It was 48 before, I think. Now it's going up quite a bit. Oh, cool. I didn't damage anything for 2 hours. That's fun. And it is increasing here. I think we figured this out, guys. I think, yeah, I think I have kind of figured out how to chase how much I want. Now, I don't know that I can get an exact megawatt amount. I suppose I could do that by fiddling with my primary pump speed, because I've been up and down by 5, and I could kind of sort of do it adjusting these. I just really, again, I like this being a sort of factor of that. This times 2 is this times 10, and I like that. See, I'm almost there. But what if I didn't want to jump by 4? What if I wanted to jump by, yeah, like 1 or 2 or 3? That one might be a little more challenging. So yeah, I guess you could do it with this, and you'll just have to know that the steam is going to, or I'm sorry, the pressure in the steam generator is just going to increase kind of on its own, which won't necessarily mean more goes out. I think this is our limiting factor. I wish they would change the factor of this, because I would rather have this be, I don't know, almost like decimal places. That's what we need, is decimal places here. Because to jump from 7 to 8 goes from 70 to 80 liters or kilograms per minute here. That's kind of a lot. And there's no in between, unless you could artificially do it with the heat, which isn't the end of the world. Yeah, that's probably how you'd have to do it. So this is kind of sets the, I don't want to say limits, but the limits, the higher and the lower, or not higher and lower, but just how much the potential. Hey, look at me go! Huzzah, huzzah! We've done it, team. And where are you at? Okay. .303, 290. So we went from 3 units to 13 units. The out. How would we make that lower? How do we get more heat out of it? I don't know. I don't know. How do you get more, conceptually, how do you get more heat out of the water that's coming in? I don't know that you can. Like, how do you just force more heat out? Have cooler water coming in from the condenser? Time for an experiment. Time for a test. This keeps going up. So one loop and one bank will last you a lot longer than it did before, because it'll take us a few days to get to 36, a demand of 36 or above it, and I don't think I've reached my full potential yet. Let's try bringing this down, because the condenser is what cools, removes the heat from the steam generator. And so if colder water is coming in from the condenser, it has more potential to take heat out. Let's do a save and find out. 176 save. And was there? No. Okay. All right. Let's then crank it up. See what happens. This is gonna plummet. What happens to this? I mean, this is going to drop too, a lot. Look at that. Yeah. But where are we seeing that in the gauges? It's a difference of 16 now. don't know that we're seeing it play out how we. Yeah, this value's dropping. So it is kind of had. Oh, ayo, buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing to my reactor core? It is cooling off faster because the water coming in is cooler, which it's having more of an effect on that. So yes, now we're up to a difference of 18. We're taking 18 units of heat out. 16 still. I don't know how, unless you've made it more efficient, like through an upgrade. So if you went machinery, steam generator, nope, not, resistance increase. Oh, that's the only, well, that doesn't help me. Because that's just, so there's less wear and tear. Interesting. Well, I'm going to think on that one. Because I don't think I can solve that one tonight. So. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, this is falling a lot faster now. A lot faster. So, I need to cough. Excuse me. I really hope that mute works. Or I just blew your eardrums out. That's got to be 272 compared to 2. No, it's still 16. Okay, well, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. That's probably good for right now. We'll leave it at that save before we cranked everything up. So anyway, I hope this has been beneficial. I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough, and we've gotten to see kind of the new things. I want you to experiment on your own. Find stuff. If there's a better way to do it, you figure out how to get these numbers farther apart. Well, shoot, let me know. Because now I'm trying to think. If I can get 16 units out, does it matter what this temperature is? Like if this is 100 and this is 116, will that? I don't know if it matters what the starting temperature is. It might a little bit. I don't know. I'll think on it a little bit. But anyway, okay. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you've found this beneficial somehow. I appreciate you coming by and chatting with me and watching with me. And yeah, hopefully I'll run into you guys in the game again soon or in the Discord. And have a good one.